Financial disclaimer. The information provided in this stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional financial or investment advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the content presented here is based on our personal opinions and experiences. Investing in stocks and other financial instruments involves risk, including the potential loss of capital. Any investment decisions you make are solely your own responsibility, and you should conduct your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment choices. The content we share on this stream may not be accurate, complete, or up to date. Market conditions and financial regulations can change rapidly, and we cannot guarantee the accuracy or reliability of the information presented. We do not endorse or promote any specific stocks, companies, or investment strategies. Any actions you take based on the content of this stream are at your own risk, and we will not be held liable for any losses or damages that may occur as a result. Always remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and no investment is guaranteed to be profitable. Make informed decisions and consider your risk tolerance before investing any funds. By accessing and using this stream, you acknowledge and agree that we are not responsible for any investment decisions you make as a result of the content presented. You are encouraged to seek advice from qualified financial professionals for personalized guidance. Please invest responsibly, and only with money you can afford to lose.
Hey man, just found the next guaranteed multi-bagger.
Hey man, you found another one? What is it this time?
Come check this out.
Hey everybody, welcome to Laughing Stock. I'm Redneck Johnny, and holy shit, what a terrible quarter for ALTO, and it's like it's like 1 year ago all over again. I'm annoyed, I'm pissed. This was exactly not what we were hoping for, not even close to anything that we were hoping for. But look, aftermarket, have we started the climb? Have we started the climb back? It's going to be tough to climb back there now, I think. I think management at this stage has no credibility left. This sounds very stupid now, and you know, I've been positive towards them, but I've always said, like, if they don't deliver on this one, I'm gonna reassess my thinking. And I've been spending all day yesterday and since I read the report and today, thinking about everything and trying to get all the information in. And there are some positives there on the report, but I'm not going to sit here and try to only look at the positive sides. This was it for me in terms of management and the performance they've done. And I will point out a couple of things that I think is it's ridiculous. I think that's a right word for it. It's ridiculous. And I'm trying to be polite for the stream. When I turn the camera and microphone, also I will use some other words. But it's ridiculous. It's like if you look at what they said on the Q2 report, the type of guidance they had then for the Q3. I will go through it soon. But I'm in short. I think I saw the Bull's Bay on X just before the stream. I saw he had like a thread on ALTO. I don't know him. I've just seen that he follows ALTO. He summed up my thinking pretty good in that thread, so I will show you that one also. But in short, I think I know Justin has said this as well. I think this is what everyone is thinking right now, that we need to get rid of the management, and they need to try to start to sell of assets, and hopefully the entire company at this stage. That's what I want right now. I want them to look for alternatives to sell the entire company. I think when they have messed up so promising outlooks for the industry, look at GPRE and how they smashed their earnings estimates and stuff like that. So it's not like the industry has been poor or anything like that. This is execution power from management that is non-existent. And I've tried to be positive. I said like they have delivered on Q2 report. The Q2 report was good. The other quarters in 2024 they were not good, but they have done what they said they were gonna do. So I was pretty happy up until now. But I always said like they need to deliver on this one, and they not only did they not deliver, they disappointed hugely. And I have to say, if you listen to the earnings call, that was a weak call. That was a very weak call in my opinion. It was so flat. It was so, and they were talking like they had something good going on. And I have to wonder like how does this work? 2 years in a row. They come with a quarter and the stock price is like, I guess you can say, look at the bright side. 1 year ago it fell 60%. Now it's 40%. What are you thinking then as a management team? You give yourself a pat on the back or what? It's fucking, it's stupid. I'm not gonna swear on the stream. Sorry for that, but it's stupid. And luckily, like, who knows where this will go. I was joking a bit when I started the climb again, but I hope so. Of course, they said on the call, like, yeah, as soon as I say I hope so, you see what happens. At the call they were saying like they have a banker firm involved, and like just looking for any alternative, it seemed like, to see what they can do to unlock value. But and you saw Justin on the call, he was pretty direct with them. I can show it later, but well, let's just jump in. Like, this was the worst part for me. Look at this. This was the worst part for me. October 15 this year. Press release. ALTO's Magic Valley facility production rate consistently achieving full capacity. And this is Brian McGregor saying, we are proud of our team's hard work and tenacity in integrating the necessary design changes to achieve these production milestones. We expect our improved output to contribute to Magic Valley's bottom line results. We have begun marketing our new high protein products and anticipate sales from associated products to ramp up in the fourth quarter of 2024. Then we jump, not even a month later, we jump to, unless there are notable improvements in economics at our Magic Valley facility, we plan to idle the plant before the end of Q4 and believe that will have a positive impact on the company's financial results. Can you explain this to me? And I get like, and Justin's questions was a lot about let's jump to his questions. The other guy was just like a replacement for the guy who was there. There was very few analysts there. Usually it's at least 3. Now it's just 2 at least. Yeah, this is Justin's question. It sounds like as far as CoProMax Magic Valley, it is operating as thought. In the implementation of that, you guys must have lost tens of millions of dollars. So I guess my question is, have you considered seeking recourse against harvesting technologies in some way to be compensated for the losses that they were likely responsible for? And he's just like, Justin, we clearly have explored and are exploring all options. Both productive and probably less productive if we were to do it that way. And there is also opportunities. I guess what I would also say is that in response to not only your comments, but the question that was posed earlier was, we don't expect this to be a permanent state. It certainly is a reflection of what's happening at the market, in the current market, but that's not permanent. And so we would still expect to see significant benefit from this improvement, And we see opportunities to be able to do it elsewhere, so we take those all into account. We understand and probably experience it more than most, the pain and the struggle that we have had over the last couple of years to try and bring this to the fore. That said, the fundamentals behind the technology and fundamentals of doing it at Magic Valley are all still sound. Based on your response, it does sound like you are actually potentially seeking recourse of what could potentially be tens of millions of dollars. Would that be fair to say? And he's answering, I wouldn't clarify any more than what I've already mentioned. Could you comment on, or probably a bit more color on the Guggenheim hire and what precisely they're looking at and what the thought process is there? Yeah, it's considering all options. As we said, historically, we have evaluated from time to time and have engaged in this process multiple times with Guggenheim and with other investment banks to see and to make sure that we're maximizing and optimizing the return on investment for the company and for shareholders. Good job with that. So it would include any and all aspects of that, whether it's to bring in partners, whether it's to sell assets, whether it's to keep the assets on and to make further improvements to those facilities. What's the best way to liberate the real material benefits of those locations? Yes, there are certain challenges that they face, as you can see at the moment, but they also can contribute significantly to the benefit of the company and the shareholders. And there's still a lot of untapped opportunities. Make it work then. And qualities about those sites that are unique that you can't duplicate elsewhere. So we'll want to make sure that we evaluate all of that, and that's part of the story. Absolutely, each one of your sites clearly have much greater value than the stock is currently worth. Given that, and given the lack of profitability in somewhat favorable or quite favorable operating environments, would this review also consider the sale of the entire company? And you need to hear Justin's tone in that question, because I interpreted it like he was sick and tired of them not performing. Of course he was, but he was like a bit. Just listen to his tone, and you will understand what I'm saying. As we always said that we owe it, and our responsibilities are to shareholders, and we calculate or we include all of those options all the time. And then he just said, like, I think you need to expedite the process, and it ended, the call ended there. So, and I saw him on Twitter. Banker has been high and assets are worth significantly more than current market cap. Time for them to sell, so he has clearly changed to that now as well. And it's just like saying, this is a bit interesting, but I'm not gonna. I think Justin might be correct in these comments, but I'm not gonna, like, it's so many ifs, you know. I'm not gonna take this for anything certain. He's not saying that either. I know that, but I'm a bit tired to look at all the ifs and to read about what's gonna happen in the future with them. They need to. This was a big fail. It was a big fail. During Q3, plus it looks like they are seeking recourse with harvesting tech. Could be 20 million to 50 million come back to ALTO in one form or another based on my calculations of liability. So just something to keep in mind, I guess. Here's the thread I talked about that I think like sums up what my thinking as well. Let's be clear, the stock's reaction today is based on a massive exit by fundamental investors whose investment thesis were based on a management-led turnaround, which we had right. Yesterday management, and I'm not calling myself fundamental, like yesterday management and the board proved their total incompetence. Therefore, the reason to own the stock is now entirely based on a monetization of the entire company by total sale. I agree. Merger or individual asset sale one by one. As a result, for some investor, waiting for buyout or asset monetization transaction is simply insufficient. If management or any investor wants to understand how confident is, yeah, I'm just saying that. I highly recommend that ALTO issue a press release immediately. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And they published a sustainability report today, which, like, who cares? I'm not meaning that that's a good thing, but it's like, and they have to do it, of course. I'm not gonna slam them for everything, but it's just a lot of frustration, right? And a sustainability report, it's just like, he's saying like no one cares about it right now as investors. So I think I'm not gonna spend too much time on ALTO today. For me, that was like, I counted on them to deliver this time in this environment, and they failed miserably to do so. That changes a lot for me. I think the best way to unlock the value that they have now is to sell the entire company. And that's it. I haven't sold anything. I will update you as always on what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking already have taken the loss from today, so I'm a bag holder now for sure. But if I believe that there's a good chance they will start to sell things, and they have been hinting towards it for a long time, especially Magic Valley. But it's like when they came with this mixed, press release that is like firing on all cylinders, and then it's like, oh no, it didn't work out the way we planned. Is it going to be easy for them to sell it? I'm not sure anymore, but Pekin plant that should be easy to sell, I think. So let's see if it comes down to, like, we think it's going to be a sale now of the entire company. I'm just going to sit and wait. It's like, if I change my mind, I will update you guys. Disappointing, big disappointment. I'm nothing more to say about that. Change my thinking about management. And I'm like, everything I've said about them in the past, about how they have delivered also earlier, has been true. But it doesn't help when they mess up so badly now, 2 times in a row in the same quarter, Q3. That's just like two times too many, to be honest. Last time you could make excuses about fires and stuff like that. This time there's no excuse at all. No excuse. And it's like, yeah. So that was key, right, moving forward, that they were going to deliver, and they clearly have not. And if you go and listen to the call, I found it so weak. That was such a weak call. And keep in mind, if you listen to the Q3 call, you should listen to the Q2 call before, and see what they, because Q2 were good. And they were happy, they were proud, they were patting themselves on the back. They were like, oh yeah, we look forward to Q3, we think it's going to be, and they even said like, on the promise, over deliver and stuff like that. See how that went. Maybe it's a tough business, but the counterpoint to that points to management is, look at GPRE, who smashed their earnings. Very disappointed. This one hurt for me. This was by far my biggest position. This was this was terrible, and I think I will update you on what I'm gonna do. But for now, I haven't moved. I'm sitting still. It might be a mistake. It might be a mistake. Let's see what happens. On the other hand, Mastercraft delivered. Finally, they delivered solid numbers, solid guidance also for the short term. Actually, they went up like what was it, like 27%? What was it, 27% or something? Yesterday, and then almost 3% today. I saw, you know, Coliseum still holding. They are now on the plus side, like I am also with Mastercraft. So that was good, and they smashed their earnings presentation. Like, I mean the estimates. Yes, this one. Mastercraft bought EPS of 12, beats by 9 cents. Revenue 65, beats by 4.11. So yeah, something good comes from the Redneck Johnny portfolio. SSRM also had our earnings report yesterday. Everyone had our earnings report yesterday. Mastercraft, just to finish on Mastercraft, I'm gonna just stay with them there. This was exactly what I hoped for. They delivered better than promised, or estimated, and they even raised the guidance, future guidance. So that was good. Maybe the market there is turning around a bit, and that's what I've been waiting for with Mastercraft. And yeah, just good to see. I'm very positive about them now. My average there is $18, so now I'm on the plus side there too. SSRM had earnings yesterday too, and it went down 14% today, so that was also bad for my portfolio, but I don't think it was that bad of a report. I think it was somewhat expected, because they had issues with the plant. I keep forgetting the name of this one. It's not the one in Turkey, it's another one. That they had to shut down because of the weather and all that stuff. But it's up and running now again. So and they came with an update on Turkey that I read it at least as somewhat promising, that they think eventually they're gonna get it up and running again. They're not gonna be the same as before. They're gonna shut down some parts of it and focus on others, you know, make it a bit smaller. So I'm waiting. That's the news I'm waiting for. Until then, they just need to the things to get going. And yeah, a little bit of a hit today, but I'm still up pretty good on it so far. You know. Yeah, so just gonna wait there too. Nothing has changed in SSRM or Mastercraft for me that I'm gonna exit the position. ALTO I have to consider now every day, actually, to just see the news. ECDA, they didn't report, a bit down today. I saw they had a car. They were showing off one of the cars, so looks good. So that's just, I'm waiting. We're just waiting on this one. Has Courage written anything? No, I don't think. This is just we just need to wait here a bit. There's been some new conversation here. I haven't gone through it actually, but yeah, from here I have to do it. I'm not gonna do it on stream now. I think this is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I can only do like 30 more minutes. So let's get to the fundamentals. There's a lot of things moving today, actually. And of course, I'm not going to speak too much about the election, but it's nice to have it done now. So that's another uncertainty that we now know. And let's see how that goes. So far, the market seems to be responding well. I'm not sure if it would respond as well if the other candidate won, or I'm not good enough to talk about that, but that's over and done with now, and we can move forward, you know. Yeah, there's a few things move, like miners and stuff like that. So it's just I'm not here are the action today. Look, it's a long list. There's a lot of big news. Earnings season, right? So I was thinking to go through a couple of them and pull them up in the fundamentals, and then just see how many I can take, and then I think in 30 minutes I have to go. APA, maybe that's worth checking out. What was the name there? Texas. Big company, but that's, I saw it's like at the 52-week low, so maybe it's an opportunity, you know. What else we have here? X-ray, medical, nah. KELYA services. Workforce solution. All right, let's KELYA. They have like a split stocks or what? Oh no, why shit is getting slow on me. Damn it. Well, can just move on, and meanwhile, I'm gonna pull these ones up. A lot of news in my tracker sheet too. Nah, price down, okay. FC Franklin Covey. Seems familiar. What was it, KELYA? Gonna check FC. Maybe Ash. Too small, I think. Okay, so FC and Ash. Oh, it's proper slow today. Proper slow today. Come on, my sheets. What can we do in the meantime? Just look at this crazy stuff, right? We can check the tracker as well. I couldn't prepare too much today. I just didn't have the time. Still on balance sheet. What the hell? Oh, shit. Come on. a lot of news. You see a lot of blue. These are earnings, right? Some big moves. I see some big moves here. And of course at the bottom, guess who we have there at the bottom? A lot of these are probably still worth looking into. TPC, we have seen them 100 times before. Ring is up a bit. What is Ring? Ah, yeah, 174. It's gonna go to 2 and then down to 150 again. Always does that. Good for trading. Oh, why is it so slow now? I'm just gonna exit on these and focus on tracker. Maybe FC and Ash, right? FC, Franklin Covey and Ashland. See, there we go. And then Ash. STRT. Nothing works today. And by the way, I think Yahoo Finance now, they have erased completely their old version, so you have to use the new version, which sucks, in my opinion. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I had this issue yesterday too with Yahoo Finance. They're slow. We can. Oh, here they come. Yeah, here it's just completely different menu and everything. Automotive security access control. All right. STRT. They looked a bit good. There we go. I think I'm just gonna focus on those actually, because I'm not gonna have time to do so much more. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Just need to wait for Ashton here. Some updates on ALTO. Pitney Bowes is delivering. There's a lot of people now commenting on like a little bit like I told you so style, you know. It's okay. There we go. We are done. We are done waiting. Good white sheets. Let's start with the APA then. Everything works? Seems like it. Boom, nice. So big dilution here. And they have taken on debt. Short term has also gone up, or it's due now, and they only have 70 million in cash here, so that's not very promising. Big market cap on this one, 8 billion. Trades at $22. around book value, you know. Free cash flow 141, which isn't bad. They pay a dividend. Earnings $9 per share, that's good. They're good earnings now. Seems like they had an asset sale though. They had asset sale, so can you see this? Zooming in a bit. There. 950 million asset sale of non-core properties in the Permian Basin. 950 million. No. That's a lot. And what is the debt then? Note 7. Most of it is due in 27, it looks like. Anyway, it's like real debt. It's a lot. But big company, how's the chart doing? New territory for quite some time here. This is in 21. The energy company, I forgot to mention that. Look at the downtrend though. That looks ugly, right? In terms of the swing trading strategy that we have been talking about now, you wouldn't go in here at all. And it's an earnings miss. How bad was it? It wasn't ALTO bad, right? Is that going to be a new term? ALTO bad? They had a beat, so poor guidance then maybe. This guy is also like, why is this falling? Oh, this guy is saying it's the decision to stop North Sea production by end of year 29. Okay. a good quarter, it seems like. So it's just like something in the future then, so the stock goes down a bit. I'm a bit worried with the downtrend here, and the market cap is already high. The debt is real. And they've been selling assets also now that, you know, the earnings is pretty high. This earnings now is pretty good, but I would prefer to more look like the averages here, which is also good. Don't get me wrong, but they are paying a dividend. Not. How's the margins? Flat or not flat, but it's like bit all over the place. Costs are going. Cost and expenses are up. Operating expenses are a bit down. Could be from selling the asset. Negative net cash flow. What are people writing? And very small inside ownership. And it has not been any action for years. Strong buy. In general, it seems like the analysts here are positive towards this company, but they're down a bit since they wrote it. And when you look at the chart, this looks ugly, you know. It's pretty good history in terms of earnings, and you know, this looks like a well-driven company overall. But a little bit of a worse performance these years than the last two years at least. And they have taken on, the debt is going up a little bit again, and they start to sell off things. So now I'm gonna move on to KELYA. This was the workforce solution to various industries, down 18% today. Shows as levered, have taken on a lot of debt now, 12 million in short term. They had to purchase, so maybe they purchased it with the debt then. This is pretty big too. Market cap 646, it trades at 18 bucks. They generate free cash flow and operating cash flow as well, and all the metrics looks good. They trade close to the 52, not close, they are actually at the 52-week low here. Big drop, so terrible earnings then, I'm assuming. There's a dividend, misses by 45 cents, missed by 4 million, so bad earnings, hold ratings, some sell, this is ALTO. Not many people are writing about them. They trade around tangible book value, way below book value. But kind of like the free cash flow here. They do have the dividend, that's a bit annoying. And if you look at all the things that the earnings, the cash flow generation and stuff like that, I'm not sure if it trades so bad right here. I would say like 20 bucks maybe. Just at a quick glance at it, you know. Getting the costs down. And what was the purchase? Sorry guys, I have to go very soon. I think this has to be the last one. I'm doing the shortest versions now, and I apologize for it, but times have just been so busy lately, and I'm just trying to keep the wheels moving, you know, and do a little bit instead of nothing. Hopefully we can do like the normal 2-hour streams again soon. Oh, there was some complete acquisition of motion recruitment partners. Almost missed it. That's pretty steep though. Look at the market cap. It's a big portion of the market cap. And they took on debt for that, seems like. Let's see what the debt is here. Account payable and accrued liabilities. Let's check the debt here. They have a revolver. Alright, that's just what they've taken on probably. Yeah, they don't have cash right now either, so maybe we're going to see a dilution here. They had some massive falls in the past as well. Who owns this though? There's some, there are a lot of institutional ownership. I didn't expect that, to be honest. All the big ones though, it's like nothing that stands out, you know. Yeah. 218 insiders. Tiny purchase here. Been some sales lately though. But nothing to look at, you know. Kind of like it, but I think it's roughly valued here. I mean, fairly. I mean, it's around fair value here. And I don't like the dividend in this company. But if I was like around 20, this would need to drop more for me to be interested, like in the style that you know, the deep value style. This will have to drop a little bit more. There are some issues here with the debt, lack of cash. Short-term debt is 12 million. I think that they're gonna be fine there, but maybe we'll see some dilution moving forward. So yeah, I think that's I apologize because I know this was very short, but I kind of have to go. It's late here where I live, you know, so I have work tomorrow in the morning, so I have to go now. Hopefully we can get back to the longer stream soon. I just need to get on top of things, and yeah, it's the time. We struggle with the time. Because some of the stream are terrible earnings from ALTO. I hated it. Weak call too, and I think and on the bright side, Mastercraft delivered amazing results. Future guidance as well was up. So one very bad and one very good. And I will update everyone on what I'm gonna do with ALTO. But okay, for now, that's it for me. We will update you on the weekend. Maybe Dane is ready to do a stream. I'm not sure, so pay attention on Discord. I updated the links before the stream, so it should work fine. And X, we will post everything there. All right, enjoy the rest of your day and week. Bye bye.